Imagine spending enough money to fund a blockbuster, roughly $60 million in combined legal fees, just to have a judge tell you that you can't say one more word before the final check is written. For Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, the war over It Ends With Us was supposed to be over last Monday when they signed a settlement and avoided a media circus trial. But as the dust settles, a new courtroom skirmish has broken out that proves the closure they promised in their joint statement was a bit of a stretch. This week, Blake Lively suffered what legal analysts are calling a significant technical setback when a New York judge shut down her request to submit extra evidence in her hunt for a multi-million-dollar reimbursement of her legal costs. The factual reality of where we stand right now is a masterclass in legal chess. On May 11th, Judge Louis Lyman denied Lively's motion to file additional briefs. This matters because while the main lawsuit is settled, Lively is still leaning hard into a 2023 California law designed to punish people who use the legal system to silence survivors. Even though the judge previously tossed out 10 of her 13 claims, including the most damaging sexual harassment allegations, her team is still fighting to be declared the prevailing party. They aren't just looking to get their money back. They are gunning for treble damages, which is legal speak for tripling the payout as a form of punishment. By denying this new filing, the judge essentially told Lively's team that the clock has run out on their arguments. Public reaction has taken a sharp turn toward the cynical. On platforms like X and TikTok, the conversation has shifted from Team Blake versus Team Justin to a broader debate about the sheer absurdity of the $60 million legal bill. Viral clips of the couple's lawyers claiming resounding victory for both sides are being mocked for their doublespeak nature. The social media consensus is increasingly focused on the fact that while the actors claim to want to support domestic violence survivors, the majority of the money involved in this case has gone straight to high-powered law firms rather than charitable causes. This situation escalated into such a financial black hole because it became a battle of reputation insurance. In the age of influencer culture and the perfect celebrity brand, admitting defeat is seen as a death sentence for future sponsorships and movie deals. By fighting over legal fees even after a settlement, Lively is attempting to secure a final judicial seal of approval that she was the victim, while Baldoni's team is fighting just as hard to ensure he doesn't leave the courtroom with a guilty label attached to his bank account. It shows that for modern celebrities, the court of law is often just a very expensive tool for SEO management. Original commentary here, this affects their reputations in a way neither side likely intended. By continuing to bicker over the punishment phase of the trial, they are keeping the negative headlines alive long after the public was ready to move on. This says that in 2026, a settlement doesn't actually mean the conflict has ended, it just means the public part of the fighting is over. For Blake, this newest setback is a reminder that the law doesn't always care about the narrative, it cares about deadlines and jurisdiction. For Justin, the all-smiles sightings we've seen are a calculated contrast to the ongoing paperwork war. We have to separate the confirmed details from the online theories. It is a confirmed fact that the judge denied the new filing and that the settlement includes a no-appeal clause for Baldoni. It is also a confirmed fact that no money changed hands in the initial settlement. However, theories that the judge's denial of the extra briefing signals a loss for Blake on the fees issue are still speculation. Judges often deny extra filings simply to keep a case moving toward a conclusion, not necessarily because they disagree with the content of the brief. The pacing of this legal finale is finally slowing down, moving from explosive accusations to the dry, technical world of Civil Code Section 47.1. This leaves us with a bigger industry question. If it costs $60 million to settle a dispute over creative control and workplace culture, how many other It Ends With Us situations are currently being buried in Hollywood because the parties simply can't afford the fight? The future impact of this case will likely be a surge in litigation proof, contracts for directors and lead actors. As for the upcoming response possibility, we are now waiting for Judge Lyman's final ruling on those attorney fees. Because Baldoni gave up his right to appeal, whatever the judge decides in the coming weeks will be the absolute final word on the matter. The war might be over, but for one of these stars, the bill is about to become very real.